Hi, it's Linda Davidson, and we are here today for our weekly advice that I would give my younger self. And I am here with one of our teammates, Jessica Kangas. And Jessica actually lives in Minnesota, but she works for us remote, and the beauty of Zoom and meetings and such. And so we love having her as part of our team. She is just one of those people that we can, whatever the need is, she can jump in. And, you always need that in the team. It's the person of, oh, Jessica can handle that. And so we really appreciate whether it's the loan side or the administration side or marketing side or whatever. We certainly appreciate Jessica, and she's always with a smile on her face, and that we appreciate. She's got one of my favorite dogs. His name is Moose. And Moose is it's like grins all the time. So I love Moose. I always love his pictures on Facebook.
Always smiling.
So he's always smiling. He's such a cutie. Or she's such a cutie, I should say. But so Jessica, tell me what would be the advice that you would give your younger self?
All right. Well, thank you so much for having me. This is a huge honor to be on Linda's Zoom meeting. And honestly, I've been with Linda for a little over 2 years, and it's been one of my greatest parts of my career is being part of this team. It really has been, and I just love it so much. And so thank you for allowing me to spread my creativity.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
So first of all, say yes to all the concert tickets when you're younger, because now you have to take out a 401k loan to go see Taylor Swift.
Pretty much, right?
Right. No, but I actually thought about this quite a bit, and like in all seriousness, I was thinking about something that I've been doing recently that I wish I would have done 20 years ago and 10 or even like a year ago, and like a mindset that I've been struggling with my whole life. And it's really comes down to like being proud and giving yourself credit and being more positive on the smaller accomplishments in life that lead up to the bigger accomplishments. So for example, like graduating college, I was really proud that I graduated college, but I remember this moment that I was literally almost failing econ. I don't know why. Econ wasn't my thing, but I was doing extra credit and studying and, going to the professor help hours and all that kind of stuff. And I remember I ended up with a C- in the class, and I was so disappointed in myself, and I was so mad at myself. And I wish I would have looked back on it and been like, no, you went from an F to a C-. Like you didn't have to retake that class again. Like you should have been proud of that moment. And, I'm a runner, or trying to be a runner again. And I ran 7 marathons, which is I'm very proud of.
Yes, should be.
But there's a lot of like sweat, tears, anxiety, and all this stuff that comes with, training for a marathon. And I remember like there's been multiple times where I'd look at my schedule and it would say, oh, you have to run 10 miles today. And I'd get out there and run like 2. And I'd be so mad at myself and so disappointed in myself and be like, well, I can't run the marathon now. Like, it's over with. And I wish I would have been like, well, why didn't you? Well, maybe I worked like 10 hours that day and I didn't have time, or I was sick, or I just didn't feel good, or something else probably was going on that I wish I would have been like, gave myself a little bit more grace. Because in the end, just getting out there and doing that, made me a stronger person that got me to being able to finish a marathon.
Absolutely. So give yourself more grace than you would give, as much as grace as you would give someone else.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. And I struggle a lot with, I've struggled my whole life with an eating disorder and with mental illness. And I look back at some of like the smallest tasks that I would do in a day that would be so normal for another person that would terrify me. And I would do it. And then I'd look back on it and be like, well, everybody can do it. So why is it a big deal? And when I should have been like, no, you accomplishing that terrifying step was something that made you a stronger, happier, healthier person. So I just think that like being more of a positive, like you said, give yourself more grace, being more proud of your little moments that, you know, don't always just be proud of your big accomplishment, be proud of your daily tasks that are something that's small, your little big wins, you know, celebrate those little big wins. So, and I've been doing that too recently, I think with, you know, I had a hip surgery in October. And so I was on crutches for 4 weeks. You know, I said I'm a runner. And so I haven't even been able to, I've ran a quarter a mile the other day and I was thrilled and I was so proud of myself. And I've been doing all this fun little marketing stuff with the branch, and it's stuff that I've never done before. And I coded an email campaign the other day, and I was like, John probably thought I solved world peace or something. I was thrilled. I was so excited. It was just like this small little thing, but I was so proud of myself. And I think being proud of those little wins makes you more of a confident, more of a happier, more of a positive person. And I wish I would have done that 20 years ago or even 30 years ago. So
I love it. What wonderful advice. Give yourself as much grace as you would give someone else and celebrate the small wins because they make up the big ones, right?
Yeah. I mean, even with your shoulder, you know, like being able to move it and having those little small goals that you're like, well, everybody should be able to do that. Well, no, you couldn't do that, you know, and that's a huge win for you. It
is a huge win of being able to take it out of the cast and move it around a little bit now.
Yeah,
yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly. So I think
I appreciate
important to do that.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing your heart today. I know it helps someone, you know, as Steve says, if it helps just one, and you know, it will help people today to celebrate those wins. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Linda. I appreciate
you. All right, you too. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.